In this video, let me share with you about a student of mine who I taught once. This student, he was very tall guy, okay? He was over 6'4", big built, and he was very confident in learning, very confident in driving. No problem learning to drive, no problem driving, okay? And honestly, it was my pleasure teaching him. Most importantly, he was a good driver. He drives well. But then, on the day of his driving test, this is what happened. Let's start the lesson. So like I said, this student, he was over 6'4", okay, big chap, big build, okay, very confident in learning and very confident in driving. No problem while learning, no problem during driving lessons, okay? So on the day of his driving test, I went to pick him up. I picked him up and I looked at his face and there was something missing. There was something not right, okay? His hands were shaking, his feet were shaking. He looked worried. So I said to him, "Are you okay? What happened? What changed?" He said, "I am not okay. I am worried. I can't stop my hands shaking. I can't stop my feet shaking. And I'm worried. And I couldn't sleep. Just thinking about the test, I couldn't sleep." And that's what he said. And there was a point where I really thought he's going to say, "I give up. I don't want to do the test. Okay, I want to go home." I really thought that was going to happen because the way he was looking, the way hands were shaking, I really thought he's not going to go through this test. And that's how bad it was, okay? So then we had a chat. And I said, I tried to convince him, I tried to give him some confidence and all that. So he was okay. He was okay about it, to go through the test. So we started driving. We had a bit of confidence. Anyway, so I managed to talk him to do the test. We went to the test center. So then the examiner comes out, okay? So the examiner comes out and looking at his face, you could see there's something's not right. You could see this is not the person that I know, okay? Anyway, examiner said, "Show me your way to your car." So he walked to the car. He went into the car and I don't know what happened. Something changed. He went into the car to do the test and something changed and he drove perfectly. He drove without any problem, okay? No problem, no issues. He drove perfectly in the test. So after the test, I asked him what happened, what changed from the point before the test to the point where you went into the car and you sat and you drove. What happened? What changed? And what he said, I wanted to hear it. I wanted to listen. Many, especially those of you who are nervous, those of you who are worried about the test, I wanted to listen and listen what he said. And this is what he said. He told me that soon as I went into the car, I just gave up. I thought I already failed. I gave up. And in my mind, I thought I already failed and I stopped worrying. I didn't worry anymore. I didn't care. Because I failed already in my mind, I didn't care. I just drove what I know. I just drove the way you taught me to drive. This is exactly what I did. Because in my mind, I just gave up. I said, I'm not going to worry anymore. I give up. Okay? And from that point, he realized that it doesn't matter anymore. I failed in my mind anyway. I'm just going to drive freely. And he felt relaxed. He felt relaxed and he drove exactly the way he was taught to drive. He drove exactly the way you drove before the test. Remember, like I said, this guy, he was confident in driving. He knew how to drive the car. He knew exactly what to do, how to drive and all that. And the problem was he was nervous. The problem was he was worrying too much about the test. And he couldn't take it. And this is why he was shaking. His hands were shaking. His feet were shaking. He was worried. But then to the point where he realized, I don't care anymore. He didn't care. And this is why I always say most people don't fail because they don't know how to drive the car. They know how to drive the car. If they don't know how to drive the car, are they going to go to the test? They're not going to go to the test, are they? And this is the problem for most learners. Most learners, they don't fail because they don't know how to drive the car. Of course they know how to drive the car. If they don't know how to drive the car, they're not going to go to the test, are they? So they know how to drive the car. The reason they fail is because they can't control the nerve. They can't control the nervousness. They can't control thinking, am I going to fail? Am I going to fail? Am I going to fail? See, and that's the problem. This is why many, they change as a person, they change as a driver. Why? It's because they're worrying too much. When you worry, when you're nervous, you're not the same person, are you? You are scared. You become another person. You become a different person. And this is why I say the key for you to pass is not, I don't know how to drive the car. It's about, I know how to drive the car. It's because I can't control my nerve. Like I said, this guy proves that it doesn't matter how big you are, how small you are. It doesn't matter. This guy is over 6 foot, big build, very confident in driving. Still, on the day of his driving test, he couldn't control his nerve. That was his problem. And that problem nearly cost him the test. But then, like I said, something happened. Something happened in his mind. He just gave up. He gave up thinking. He gave up worrying. And he passed. He passed the test. Okay? What I'm trying to prove and trying to tell you in this story is that it doesn't matter how big you are. It doesn't matter how strong you are. Unless you control your nerve, unless you control your nervousness, it will be difficult for you to pass. Why? Because you become a different person when you're worrying. You become a different person when you worry too much. When you think that you have to pass, you start to feel the nerve, you start to become nervous. That's when you become a different person. That's when you become a person that you don't even know. Okay? You don't even know who that person is. It's because you've changed. Okay? Next road on your right. Mirror, mirror. Signal right. Look ahead. Look into the road. The road is narrow. Go really slowly. Look ahead again. Look into the road. And I go in. Look at the mirror and carry on. Just relax. What you need to do is relax and drive. Feel relaxed. You know how to drive the car. There's a car coming now. What am I going to do? I'm going to stop here. Not blocking that road. Not blocking that road. I'm going to stop here because there's no space over there. Okay, mirror, mirror. As soon as the car gone. Okay, I'm going to go now. Mirror again. Carry on. Okay, just relax and drive. You know how to drive the car. You know how to do this. I'm going to go left here. Mirror, mirror. Signal left. That's an open junction. I'm going to look early. Any cars coming? Okay, it's an open junction like I said. There's no one coming. No one. And I'm going to go. Done. Nice and relax. And nice and relax. You know what to do. You know how to drive the car. Okay. So the point I'm trying to make is that try to control your nerve as much as you can. Okay. I know it's easy for me to say, but unless you control your nerve, it will be difficult for you to pass. Okay. It will be difficult. You have to learn to control your nerve. You have to learn to not to worry. Because if you worry too much, it's going to get to you and you'll become a different person. Okay. If you need extra help on Learn to Drive and to pass the driving test, don't forget to take the advantage of our online course, which gives everything a learner needs. The course will give you everything you need for you to learn, for you to pass the driving test. It has everything you need. I will leave a link in the description for you to have a look. Have a look and see and read. If you like it, you could always join the course. Thank you for watching and hope to see you again on the next video. Bye for now.